Imagine embarking on a journey where every step forward is a battle between your deepest desires and your unyielding duty to destiny. In the world of literature, there is Virgil's Aeneid, an epic saga that intertwines the fate of one man, Aeneas, with the future of an empire yet to be born, the Rome. This masterpiece is not just a tale of heroic adventures and divine conspiracies. It's a deep dive into the heart of what it means to sacrifice everything for a great cause. Join us as we travel to ancient worlds where God meddles in human affairs and a hero's virtue is the strongest weapon. Prepare to be captivated by a story that has shaped our literary and cultural landscape for centuries. Now, let's voyage through the pages of history, guided by the wisdom of Virgils, and analyze the masterpiece tale. Together, we will explore the mystery of the Aeneid. Welcome to the epic world of Aeneid.
Virgil was an ancient Roman poet born around 70 BCE in Italy. Despite his humble origins, he displayed immense talent in poetry at a young age. Virgil studied in Milan, Rome, and Naples. He wrote several notable works including pastoral poems like eclogues and didactic poetry such as the Georgics, which focused on agriculture and rural life. However, his most famous enduring work is the epic poem Aeneid. Despite his untimely death in 19 BCE, Virgil's legacy remained. Virgil's literary contributions had a significant impact, not only in Western literature, but also across the world, particularly with the Aeneid becoming a fundamental piece in Latin literature and serving as a source of inspiration for countless poets and writers across generations. Virgil's impact extends beyond his time as his works continue to studied and admired for their depth, beauty, and timeless themes.
Virgil is set in various locations, primarily in Italy and the Mediterranean during the aftermath of the Trojan War. The story begins with the fall of Troy, after which Aeneas and his followers embark on a long and perilous journey across the Mediterranean. They visit several places, including Carthage, where Aeneas has a love affair with Queen Dido. Eventually, they reach Italy, where Aeneas descends to the underworld and then engages in a war with the local tribes to secure a place for his people.
In the story of Virgil, Aeneas is like a big woven picture with all sorts of interesting characters. There are regular people, powerful gods, and even magical creatures from myths, and they all play a part in the exciting stories. To begin with, we have Aeneas, the main character of the story. Aeneas, a brave Trojan who survived destruction in the city. He's a very religious guy and always does what he thinks is right, even though it's really hard sometimes. Number two is Dido, the queen of Carthage. Dido falls deeply in love for Aeneas, but things get complicated because of the mischievous god of love named Cupid. Number three, we have Cupid, the mischievous god of love, desires, and affection. In the story, Cupid is dresses up like Aeneas' son as Aeneas, and his job is to make the queen of Carthage, Dido, to fall head over heels for Aeneas. But Cupid's action lead to Dido falls deeply in love more for Aeneas. Number four, we have Turnus, a proud king of another land that wants to rule everything and to be the hero. But the name of the god, the grumpy god named Juno, tricks him into fighting Aeneas. Number five, we have Ascanius, the son of Aeneas. Ascanius represents the hope for the future and destined to carry forth his father's legacy by showing us how regular people interact with gods, heroes, and villains. Virgil's Aeneid tells a story that's still relevant today, even though it was written a long time ago.
Aeneid is a Latin epic poem that tells about the legendary story of Aeneas, a Trojan who fled to fall of Troy and traveled Italy, where he became the ancestor of the Romans, written by the Roman poet Virgil between 29 and 19 BC. Aeneid comprises 9,896 dactylic lines. The first 6 poems on the 12 books tells about the story of Aeneas, and the second half of the books tells about the Trojans, ultimately victorious war upon the Latins, under who is named Aeneas, together with his followers Trojans, are destined to be subsumed.
The Aeneid by Virgil focuses on the ideas of destiny, journey, and the strengths of Rome. The poem describes the adventures of the main character Aeneas as he travels with his troops on a quest to reach Italy so that their ancestors can eventually establish Rome. Aeneas is a Trojan hero who finds a new home in Italy and works to establish a fair and just society through diplomacy, strong institutions, and good governance. The epic emphasizes the importance of peace, justice, and accountability in creating a harmonious society that values equality and justice for all.
The Aeneid is a long poem written by the Roman poet Virgil. It is a classic of ancient Latin literature. The story is told in a grand and carefully crafted way, with majestic language that draws readers into an ancient Roman myths. Virgil's writing is known for its detailed imagery and rhythmic style, similar to the ancient Greek epics. He uses fancy words, clever writing techniques like comparisons and hidden references to add meaning to Aeneas' journey from Troy to Italy. This takes the Aeneid a timeless masterpiece in Western literature.
So the implication about the Aeneid by Virgil symbolizes the pursuit of peace and justice through the establishment of resilient institution. It goes beyond its narrative to explore themes that are deeply rooted in societal values. Aeneas perseveres in carrying out his divine purpose in the face of extreme obstacles, signifying the dedication required to maintain justice amidst the chaos. His devotions serve as a model of moral behavior and emphasizes the importance or the significance of moral integrity in politics and society advancement.
The Aeneid can serve as a foundation for exploring and understanding the richness of literature, as Virgil encapsulates different literary techniques, concepts, and themes in his literary piece. Its influence does not end on literature itself, but also in its historical and cultural context, connecting literature with Roman history and politics, reflecting and shaping society. This masterpiece manifests Virgil's artistry with its intricate narrative structure and poetic language, and shows the power of epic poetry. Through its interpretation and knowledge behind the context, Virgil's Aeneid enriches our understanding of literature, history, and human experience. Thank you for watching our video analysis. We hope that we were able to share our knowledge about this literary piece. Good day.